Oh! Boom, boom, boom. Hello! Sorry for beatboxing suddenly, out of nowhere. That was unintended. But here we are anyway. Alright, so last time I checked in, we were the Nords. Good lord, look at all these rebels. I don't know, XLG, what is it? Oh right, Scrap is all like, oh my god, I don't like you. Oh, screw you, Scrap. I need to get to work over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7 islands right there. I really wish these were 2 separate colonial regions. Here and here. Can I give provinces to Winterhold? Hold on, let's find out. Can I give Winterhold Bay of Shen? No, it's too far away. Because if I could spit out a colonial nation in one of these, and a colonial nation in another from, like, Winterhold, that would be kind of ideal. They're so far apart, I don't want them, like, attritioning themselves, shipping troops back and forth. Well, as time goes on, we can give Winterhold land going out this way, which will put them in position for the northern islands. So we can feed this land to Winterhold. Yeah. I think that plan will work. So Roskria will just be me. That seems legit. Age of Schism is coming to an end. Okay, more Khazgar. We just liberated them. They should be a little orc state, right? Yep, alright, cool. Good for them. Greenheart, Corinth, Niquin, all. Alright, let's check these out. Greenheart, I know where you are. Get out of here. Actually, let's just start closing some of these. We don't need them. Actually, instead of sending you that way, where you're gonna get Black Hold, why don't I send you... Here, just go sit in my fort. Yeah, all the stuff I just took. Oh, maybe that's why I was marching you here, was to let you sit on that fort. Okay. Wow, autonomy is already 100%. Okay. So one thing I noticed is that I'm gonna have to, in the mission tree, finish building a fleet. Which gives me 500 dip and a pretty good admiral. Then after I build that fleet, I need to eat my little dude right here. So let's see what breaking the vassalization looks like so I can invade them here in a little bit. Bunch of prestige. I'll take that hit. That was a funny thing we were doing. We're being penalized for doing something funny. That is okay. Am I building a bunch of ships somewhere? All of them are being built in Windhelm, okay. Oh yeah, there was a mission I needed that needed more of these grain things. How many of these do I need? Was it 25? How many more? It was a stabilized food supply. Promote some cultures. Okay, well, we're working on that. We'll get that eventually. I have 3 trade companies on 2 continents. Okay. Well, we can do that when we get to Atmora. I need 3 of those. Alright. And what do I get for doing that? Manpower recovery speed. The thing we kind of really needed a whole lot earlier. Maybe a little less now. Color rare. What's this? There's white things in the air. Yeah, I remember that song. I remember. Let's go ahead and build more ships. Alright, there we go. In a couple of years, we'll fulfill that ship thing. So, what do I need to do? I need to... get the army out of here. I need to get the army up here so I can fight the dragon cult. That's what I need to do. And they're like, we can't go anywhere. Of course. Let's see. Okay, first, let's spy on the dragon cult. Can't actually spy on them for spy network strength. That's a bummer. What am I gonna do with my other 2 diplomats? These guys are a little mad at me. That's okay. They can be mad. Just curry favors. Reach is starting to form, man. I think the Thornwood clan must be their vassal or something. Yeah. So Reach is really starting to kind of make their presence known over here. Markarth! That's the name I was trying to remember last night. I couldn't remember the name of the city built into the cliff. Now I got it. Markarth. Alright. We will not talk about that. Old Hroldan needs an army. Who are they fighting? Hold on, do you? Want an army. But you can't pay for it. Sad. Well, I wish Rorikstead good luck. Wait, the vampires are in the Empire? Oh, no wonder Volkahar wants in the Empire. Ninja Weasel. Because we took their capital, the vampires moved their capital to here. A province that's in the Empire. They're no longer outside the Empire. I can't use the Imperial CBs against them. The vampires and the Nords are together. We are one. It's not just Sentinel. Oh my goodness. Look, man, we're gonna... Just imagine the horrifying wars our neighbors are gonna have. You got a bunch of crazy Nords shouting for victory, right? Backed up by superpowered vampires swooping from the sky, and legions of the dead marching out in front of them. You know, just big waves of zombies and stuff. Oh my goodness, this is stupid. I love it. We have to keep Night Hollow around now. We can't get rid of these guys. They're part of the Empire. Somehow, they accidentally made themselves an Imperial-like state. See, there's old Roldan. Where's your flag at, guys? I'm missing it. It's in here somewhere. Maybe it's not. So it's the gray thing. This one, right? Yeah, there they are. And we just did Imperial Reform. So I get 10% more force limit. Everybody gets more manpower, and they get more manpower recovery. What's next? Cheaper dev cost. Faster construction time. Okay. When do I get to, like, start going down here and become the king? Formalize internal borders. Disallow internal wars. Okay. We're not going super fast, but we are in fact going. Now I have Expand Empire against everybody. Against Steamcrag Camp, but they're in the Empire. Oh, they're not currently in the Empire. They were in the Empire. Whatever, we'll hem them in. We'll hem them in here. I think that might actually be the province I want them in. Although if they go... Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. The Aliads. They're gone. The Alessians are in charge. Oh, that's bad for the elves. Elves of the world, unite! Yeah, let's establish a tributary with them. That should let me move through? Yeah, and it doesn't take a relationship slot. Alright, let's go ahead and get this guy. Up here. I say this guy, but that's actually led by a lady. That's our wife, Yaga Arnhelm. Good name for a Nord lady. And I guess we need to get our underground army moving, although we probably should leave an army here for fighting all this stuff that we got to deal with. Yeah, they probably need to stay here. There's a lot of very angry Dwemer and vampires and vampire Dwemer and everything in between down here. That was a Khajiit state? Yep. And what is the next one? Chorrol. That's an old dude. Doing diplomatic relations. Okay, so it's not going to happen. Yeah, they picked up diplomatic relations because everybody wants to snipe the throne. That's why. Let's summon the old Diet. Let's do some clever men stuff here. That's a free dev point for just doing an upclick. So Anselvund? Okay, so long term, that province will get us more men. So if I do that, what happens? So are they my vassal? No. So we just relinquish them. Okay. Yeah, somebody should go deal with that rebel force right there. I'm not going to be the one to deal with it, but somebody should. Where's Corinth? Oh, it's another... the Khajiit state. Okay. I think we'll just hire mercs over here. I think that probably makes sense. Yep, let's go ahead and seize. Got to make sure that we have a nice chunk of land, you know? It's okay, Steenkrag can't move back into the Empire, so that's alright. How is antimony this cheap? Alright, that's got to be the next place we colonize. What if I go ahead and drop a colonist in here? Where are we colonizing? Here? Here? Oh, we can't because this one's not finished, but it will be this year. Oh man, look at the game. Hold on, what if I scroll all the way out? Okay, that helps. This game really doesn't like all the things it's having to draw here. Among all the other problems with performance. There's too many modifiers is the problem. Each one of those modifiers, it has to check, has it expired this month, or this day? Has it expired this day? Has it expired this day? And so when you get... Oh, that's nice. So when you get a province that's got... You know... these modifiers right here. Or is there something more interesting to click on? Yeah, like that one expires on 237, so it's got to keep checking that every tick. Zip in here. Colossus Station. Alright. Y'all do your thing, man. Y'all do your thing. I really wish I could just watch Skyrim, but it seems to just be so slow. Let's zoom all the way in. Let's watch these guys drill right here. There's Parasite Cave. It's part of a territory, though. Shoot, that's fast enough. That is fast enough. Anyway, we can declare war on Dragon Cult to fight these guys directly. And we're just going to let some time play out. Here comes... No, that's not our fleet. They're coming. I see the casualties. They're in the Bay of Shen. Just somewhere around here. Okay, good thing we got this guy right here. How long do I have this for? I mean, when was the last time I fought a liberation war? Like, never. Wait, I thought it just told me I had a liberation CB. Well, I have to declare it on them? Huh? I mean, this is real tempting just to see what happens. I think I'm going to do it.
Then pay with your blood.
Yeah, what he said. You'll pay with your blood. I can't believe how long ships take to make in this mod. It's a little cray-cray. Well, hold on. Let's send the High King. He needs to get some combat experience. Volkahar, Greybone, Fasca. Oh, the provinces. Oh no! Ninja! Imperial vampires! The vampire holdings inside, down here, haven't joined the Empire. But the Volkahar clan just did. So Svengali Volkahar, whatever the guy's name was, is now ahead. He's now an Imperial Lord. Or he's now a Nordic Lord in the High Kingdom of Skyrim. There they are, there's Volkahar. This is so stupid. I was like sitting here trying to connive, like, how can I make sure that there's a vampire country long term in the game? And, well, we just did. This means all this vampire stuff underground is going to be a pain in the butt. It's going to be super expensive, but maybe we'll do it anyway. And there is the High King's contribution to the war. I think we can pretty much just rely on our vassals here. Like, individually, each one of them has as many troops as Old Herolden does. I don't really care. Alftand is so not part of what I care about right now. Yeah, let's just let's just let things run. Oh, let's get him drilling again. There we go. I think our vassals got that one. That's very silly, but thank you. Less liberty desire. Yes, please. Oh, they're over here for some reason. That's gotta suck. Oh my gosh, they have 46,000 rebels there now? Bro. Somehow Pingstead, a 311 one province miner, has a 6k stack, man. I'm like 1,000 dev, and I have like 30 men. Yeah, that's Granite Hall. Old Hrolden. And Rorikstead. Alright. Let's do it. Our treaty with the Skulls ended. Hey, how long is it before I could annex Pingstead? If I were to do that. 12 more years. I mean, that's not that bad. And that keeps us from losing the prestige. Maybe we'll do that. Oh, Bethar's Elf, it's here. More Nordic Dwemer. Yeah, I don't really care about those peasants. Alright, here comes the vassal swarm. They are descending. A Diplo rep seems brutal. The God of Ransom? I'm taking the mill points. I love this event because it's like, get a CB that you don't care about, or a bunch of money. As you can see, I chose a bunch of money. Agent was discovered in Quay. What can I do with the 20 points I got left? We can fabricate on Quay. Let's fabricate on East Edge. Might as well stop spying on you. What if I ally you? Oh, well, never mind. Let's tributary these guys. Or, oh, I guess I can't do that while we're at war? Okay. Mostly I'm in this war because I'm just interested in seeing, like, what happens here. Like, is the swarm actually going to do the job that I have hired the swarm for? Answer to, for all purposes so far, seems to be, yeah, they are. My dudes are doing so much good work. They're doing so much good work. Let's see. Silgrad can use some love. Kinesgrove can use some love. You know what? I'm gonna keep more Khazgar around. I like having that little orc dude like right next to me. Especially because he's Nordic. Nordic orcs isn't that perfect? They're on the list to get converted. That's too good. That is too good. Let's see, we just got a big stack of cash. Buildings are too expensive in this mod. I don't like it. Like, you look here, it's like this building costs 106, and you click in here, it's like this building costs 10,000. I'm like, that seems wrong. Less separatism, that's so good. Hold on, we got a bajillion ships here. No reason for them to go to port. Okay, send them to protect trade East March. So we got a few... Oh, we got these guys. And they're all... Gonna go protect trade in East March. You need to protect trade in East March. It's funny how that works. Go here. Thank you. 79% done. Low enthusiasm. I thought I had a liberation. Oh, here we go. Okay. Why are they the same color? Oh, they're not the same color, they're just very similar colors. Well, hot diggity, guys. We just beat the tar out of those dudes. I am in such a good mood. I don't even care about like going to war immediately with somebody. I just feel like vibing. I feel like chilling right now. Wow, look at all that dev. That is such an expensive province. No, I don't want you, like, in my sphere. I just want you as a tributary. What about you? Golden Camp is a native reservation of Broken Limb Camp. These guys. So those are the heavies coming up in 200 days. And is that a light ship at Gorda? Okay, protect trade in East March. Put them on Mothball. You know what? We're going to put you on Mothball for a couple months, too. I got one diplomat free. You think it's safe to send this dude back here to spy? We could ally Quay. What good would allying Quay do us? I gotta think about this. I don't really want to. They're basically right in my way. I need to make them just go away. I mean, that's fair. That's a lot of sea zones. So how would I get up here to start vassalizing? We could force vassalize. Trade. Let's see how much trade is leaking out of Atmora. Like, what do we got? There's 0.1 ducats here. No, that's what's staying. There's 0.175 flowing that way and 0.175 flowing to Rostria. So most of the trade from up here, what little there is flowing down to me. Well, not really to me, but kinda to me. Anyway. Man, East March is in a real weird spot, because the way that the trade flows here in Skyrim, it's kind of like the France situation. So I actually, to follow my money trail, I need to go this way. That's so weird. I got any other interesting CVs? Take that province. Do I really want to get into that war? Not really. I think I'm pretty happy to just sit here and watch this guy do his drilling for a little while. Our vassals probably need the rest anyway. We have been pushing these guys real hard for a while. of like the idea of them having the giant swamp tree is. Like, that kind of appeals to me. Is there a way to see the culture in the uncolonized provinces? So they're like in the one province that isn't a Reichling province up here. Doing good, guys. Whoops. Why'd we lose the CB? I mean, this war doesn't look that tough. What's going on with, Dragonbirds? They stopped being a vassal of whoever, right? Yeah. I don't know that I really want to go to war with them, though. I kind of just feel like I should leave those guys alone. They live hard. They live a rough life. Go ahead and state that up. And there's one province that hasn't been converted yet. We might be converting it already, but we're going to just put that on. And then the game will tell us when we can take that off. It's okay. You know what? Let's try the click, right? Oh, it takes 50 government progress. That's brutal. Still grab my little man. See, I'm gonna go to war with Quay. We'll be at war with these guys. I wouldn't mind taking, like, this province for myself, and we could give Riften the rest of this. Dawnguard. Was that the country here before they showed up or something? No. Huh. I think we might spit the Dawn Guard out as a country. That seems fun. Got a lot of cores, don't they? Alright, if we went to do this war, it's war with Raubthar and Michaela's, and... Okay, those are both kind of big and annoying. What about you? The Thalft? Who are your homies? Reach, Parkeep, Reled, McKay. Where's Reled, McKay? I assume it's... And Bethuselland. Is that OPM? Okay, and here come our heavies. We've been waiting for. We'll leave the fleet unmothballed so they can repair. Okay, we should be able to spy on these guys again. If we start rivaling them, they're going to want to have a throwdown, and I don't know that I want to have a throwdown with the Alessians. They're big, bigger than me, they're scarier than me. I'm pretty sure they got whack bonuses. Oh boy. We should probably recruit that army I was thinking about over here. Turnion monks. They're kind of bad at sieging. Well, they have no general. They have no general. I kind of want to hire them for their general, though. Is there anybody whose force will fit on my boats? Yeah, the Bloodworkers will. How much manpower do they have? Man, their general sucks, but he's got siege pips. Merge up. We're waiting on 3 more ships. And hopefully this fleet will be big enough that we can fight whatever forces are waiting for us. Fleet of the New Home, which gives me plus sailors, plus sailor recovery, and cheaper ships for 25 years, and a mountain to dip. Well, the mountain to dip is certainly welcome. I think it's a galley we're waiting on. Yeah. Well, cool. Well, we'll get this galley. We'll add it to the fleet, and then we are taking all these dudes out there. No more training and drilling for them. The war is about to begin, my friends. I don't know that that's a good enough reason to do anything. Let's look at this map. Okay, so it's spreading at the... So the Alessians embraced it. Alright, so they've embraced it. And now the Alessians are over there. Oh my gosh, where are they not at? Bro? We got some serious competition this game. I'm talking Cirrus. Did I get an admiral with that click? I sure hope I did. We'll hold off on the skull thing for now, maybe? I don't need the merchant, do I? Yeah, we got this person. And when we got to get a new spy person, we'll do the thing. Okay, Silgrad's done being happy with us. Grove. Well, actually, I guess we should probably start this war, shouldn't we? Maybe after a little bit of rest and relaxation from the ship? Okay, let's do it. The port is there, so let's go up here. That's 3, 4. How many forts are there? Oh my lord. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. They have 8 freaking forts right there. 9, 10. Oy, oy, oy. I'll recruit mercs as needed. Like, that's not a problem. Do we hear the sound? There it is. Yep, sorry dude. You should have been a better person. We wouldn't have had to have done that to you. What's the terrain here? Is it good for them or glacial? Okay, it's not that bad. Ish. Wow, my vassals really came up here. I was not expecting that. You know what? Let's hire another army. Even just like a local whatever. These guys got 3 whatevers. Free legitimacy. What? Can I spend legitimacy on anything right now? I don't think so. trade fleet. You can have the other guy. Yeah, that one. Okay, we'll split our fleet up, which is something I did not think I'd be doing. That is impossible. I didn't think this would happen. Don't make me do something stupid here. Rigvild. Take Dowerstone. Build a temple in Haifrong. I like that one. Sure, Highfork isn't, you know, wealthy, and it's not going to pay for itself, but it has the great advantage that it is free. I don't think Scrap can fulfill that war goal. Okay, things to think about for later. Good old Imperial bands. Let's look at our states. Isn't there a thing here for that? So we can spend government perform progress. I think we'll do that. How goes the war against Forohast? Pretty good. Well, that sucks to be Valis Boar, doesn't it? Cool. I'm glad we left that leader there. And there's Ysgrimor's boys. And recruit a Marine. Let's do it. I don't know why we're over the limit on this, but that's okay. Where's Orc Rest? Are they actual orcs? No, that's Kachiti. Why is it called Orc Rest then? Oh, is it Orc Rest and not Orc Rest? Okay. Our galleys are doing all right, but But they just got reinforced by some more heavies and stuff. Wow. Galleys suck. Alright. Well, I always suspected that that was the case. And now I got the proof. Okay, we'll let these dudes heal up, and then we will just throw them back to the wolves. I don't mind getting those trade ships killed. That's why I'm doing this. Let's see if we can come around here to the Winter Walkers. And hurt them a little bit. Our consort has died. That's great. So I have no general up here. I am going to try to bait these guys. Huh? Mercia Srindar. Get a bunch of great modifiers. Or 150 admin. We even got stabbed, so we basically got 150 admin for free. On top of everything else. My dudes. That's called sick. Any of these give me like a whole integer one? No. Alright, then we're not going to do any more of those. Whatever scaling is used on the building like prices is ridiculous. Back over here. Let's get a new leader. Bring him back. So how goes the Forohas side of this? Pretty well. They sieged out Silgrad, but I don't think I care. Sheesh, I need to do like the demilitarized border peace deal. These guys have too many forts. Okay, Steamcrag is done. Yeah, let's let them get into Aramor so that we can like encapsulate them fully, so they'll be safe. Seems like a good plan. How goes the, yeah, they're alright. Let's bring all this over. Looks like their fleet's stuck. That's okay with me. That is okay with me. Shattering glass, I'm glass, I'm glass, I'm shattering glass, I'm glass, I'm glass, I'm shattering, shattering glass, 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 I'm shattering, shattering glass, glass, glass. Bow, bow. Okay. I guess here next. Zolftian Separatists and Mizulft. I don't own Mizulft, right? That's Kynesgrove? Yeah, Kynesgrove can deal with that. Try to get them to focus down and not run off and go do stuff. Riglone. Less damage? Please, I'll take that. You know what we're going to do with all this stuff that's not mill points? We're going to make mill points. Just like so. Finish that idea off. Resist shield, resist poison, resist disease. Let's, Radiant shield, cheaper tech, more manpower. Resist disease and resist poison. Provincial trade power modifier. Fort maintenance decrease. How much am I spending in fort maintenance? $18. Not anymore. I know you're saying to yourself, 2 ducats a month doesn't seem like a lot, but trust me, that's a lot, and it's free. That's the best part. This may not be the policy we keep long term, but it's totally free, and provincial trade power means we're going to get more trade power, which means more money. Is this fleet just sitting here? I think it is. What are they shattering to? Over here? They shatter into this? Yeah, let's get here in siege. Boom. Hey, XLG. Oh no, did I sneeze without muting? Is that what you said, boom? Oh, you're back. Okay. Whew. I was about to panic. You're rejuvenated. Nice. Our war against... Well, at some point they were a great power. I see they're not anymore. They totally were a while ago, I swear, guys. No joke. Ostwath. Oh, that's the fort. Nice. So who will we at war with over here? Them. Them. Okay. And then whatever's going on with Faralhas down here. We are managing Pops extra hard. Pop. See, if I'm going to give this to anybody, it needs to go to Riften. That needs to go to Silgrab, but I'm probably not going to take it this war. Well, that's a Silgrad province too. There you go, guys. And before it's just you, but has a beard. Oh, man. You're getting a little crazy on me there. Getting a little crazy. These guys are just like, we've spent centuries building a fleet, and now they're just here killing everybody up. No! No, actually, come on around like this. Let's run these guys down. Let's make this happen. Okay, we have finished sieging Rigatoni Pasta. Let's get marching these guys. We'll siege that stuff too while we're here. What is this? That's something we need to get to. Except they shattered them. Okay. Okay, 78%, we're doing good. Let's just keep the army moving. Hey, we stole a heavy from them. Nice. Let's get that guy marching that way. Baltheim's at war with some people. Have fun, buddy. I was already king of the north. I'm literally the High King. See? Not only am I the High King, I'm like guaranteed forever to be the High King. Okay, we'll take the mercantilism point. Giants are a problem? Not for me. We're chasing down the dragon cultists here. We're hiding among the giants. As dragon cultists are well known to do. Okay, there we go. That's done. Well, the giant tribes migrate. Like, they move around. So that fleet popped out here because this giant tribe migrated from that island to here. So I got to kill the bad guys in one shot. At this point, we have cut these guys out of every piece of land that they could be in. Except for this island. Excuse me, this island. I think we've sunk their whole fleet. No, we didn't sink their whole fleet. There's some ships right there. So let's get this fleet here. Let's merge all this up. And let's do this. No. Why don't you just go there? I'll bring these guys around. Sure, let's get Thirst getting built. Oh! Got that, siege. Is there a fort in either of these? No forts. Okay, so let's bring you over here to siege this. Nah, Winter Walkers, you should have been in this war. You should have minded your own business. Honestly, I don't think I need these mercs anymore. Because it's not like I'm going to go invade Quay itself, so let's just send those guys home. And then we can bring these ships over here. Tharzellan Separatists. Where is my rebel stack? I think we can tell them to come up here. Yeah, there we go. So they should, like, instantly teleport. There we go. They took an elevator. Nobody expects the elevator inquisition. Man, that's a lot of dev. Okay, well, we just lost the High King. That's alright. So we elected a regent until my actual king is old enough. Oh, let's hit that button. There we go. Somehow we ended up massively in the hole there, but whatever. Moloch, the called the mountain fart. Alright, hire him. Plus 10 morale and 5% discipline. Yeah, that's a good deal. Job's a good one, as they say. I don't care if the merc company's low on manpower. I hired it so it would bleed. Alright, well this is a great way to end this off, man. We are just fantastic. There we go. Now, I guess we should start looking at a peace deal with these guys. Nern, I had no idea good lurking out meant. Hey, hey. Oh, because the fort hasn't fallen yet. These guys are going to separate peace. I'm going to eat the aggressive expansion. Oh! What a neat treaty type. Well, that's 17 AE. Do I really want to? I need numbers of provinces. I don't need quality of provinces. Oh, I don't want those. Okay, well. Let's take their coastal stuff. And then this guy's landlocked. And Quay is stuck way over there and can't interfere in our business. That's a lot of overextension. I'm not doing that. Never mind, we cannot survive that. We got 5, so I need to get 10 more. So that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right, let's start over. These seem kind of expensive up here, so let's ignore them. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, no. 9. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 10, and it's just over the overextension limit. That one's pretty cheap. Let's grab that. Am I taking any of the really expensive stuff? No. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But we're still over just a little bit. What if I don't take East Jarnfall Ridge? There's something cheaper I can take here. There's 10. That's also under the limit. Okay, what if I don't take that one? What if I take this? Nope, too much. Alright, that's it. That is our that's our provinces. Okay, so we are... not going to do anything to Forohast, except make them pay money. And maybe break their alliance? I don't think anybody else can declare war on them but me. So that seems like that's probably a good idea. Yeah, scoring provinces, the things that make people not want to fight you when you own them. Sure, I'll spend money on that. That seems silly. Okay, let's get a bunch of money from you. Let's annul your treaty with Quay. And all these other tribes. Like, everybody should just hate you. We zoom in so this goes a little quicker, maybe. It doesn't really matter if this territory looks really nasty when we get it. Like, we're gonna smooth this out in future wars. Get some war reps from them. Annul your alliance with them. How much money as you'll give me. There we go. We howdy who did it. Let's hit the button. So we can core all the land we just took all in one shot, which is really messy. It's kind of hard to tell our borders from theirs. But the good news is, and I think I'm going to keep this merc stack. Good news is these guys should make a colonial nation. We're going to hit 15 provinces. So let's see, what can we fabricate on? What province is this? Can't do it directly. Okay, well, greater... Isgird. Is it Gerd? Isgird. The sisters. Actually, I think we keep like spying on them. I feel like that makes some sense. Old Hrolden wants to... Wow, they've fallen so far, man. Hold on, what are all these? No, we better get rid of these mercs. We can't, they ain't got the stuff. They ain't got the mojo, man. So we're actually going to leave our military out here. Let's these cutters go home. Get rid of those ships. What do we got up here? I saw we had like some missions we could click on. Proclaim a kingdom. Military rating of at least 5. We're Grand Principality, and we are great power. Possible advisors +1 until the end of the game. That's pretty good. Proclaim empire. Less prestige decay. We'll take that for sure. I know we got the skulls thing. What's the other one? Expand shipyards. Expand shipyards. Here we go. Bonus shipbuilding time until the end of the game. We're holding on to the skulls thing for now. I got plans for that island. I don't want to click that prematurely, you know? And I feel like our non-long ships should just go away. I was a little disappointed in the long ships. 10 days? Can we sell them those 4 galleys? I'd love to sell these guys some galleys. That'd be great. Ooh, look at this crunch, man. No use for galleys. Please, everybody has use for galleys, except me. Get rid of them. Alright, let's just bring this army over. Go ahead and put that into state. It's on the surface. I think we'll go ahead and put that into state. Now, one of these had a claim on it. Yeah, East Edge. So is that going to go quicker? No! Claims used to make this stuff go quicker. I guess not in this mod. I don't know. Seems a little odd. You're mothballed, right? No, go ahead and mothball. I don't want to pay for you guys. Much less spend the sailors. So, this is the mission we need to eat poor little Pinkstead for. Which we'll do. And then we'll do the click. And then we will immediately release Pinkstead. So we get down here. Now, what is this one? Own Winterhold, Dawnstar, and Solitude. Winterhold and Solitude. Well, we can we seize provinces? No, so the only way I can get that land from them is a console command or whatever. Okay. Well, that's stupid. I own it. And everything but, like, actual, like, numerical whatever. That's kind of BS. Hrothgar. Hrothgar. That's Hrothgar, okay. Interesting. Let's get back to improving with people. And I'm gonna Diplo annex Pingstead, so we're just gonna start improving. And in a couple of years, they will become us, and then we will make them not us, and it'll be great. Okay, we lost our conversion dude. The unrest guy doesn't seem like a bad choice. Boy, he would have been nice before we clicked all those frickin' buttons. Preserve legends. Have a bard. Oh! Well, that would have been nice before we started that war. We'll take it. Have 6,000 bucks and no inflation. Okay. Well, that seems actually pretty reasonable, all told. Okay, this should pop out a colonial nation. What perfect timing. That doesn't look like I can take land with that CB. Alright, then we're not going to do it. Why haven't we gotten a colonial name? Oh, end of the month. We got to make it to the end of the month, guys. Sure. I'm confused. I know on the wiki 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. It said you need 15 provinces to make a colonial nation. This is 15 provinces. That's also the direct word from the developer of all shameful things. Can you believe it? Let's go away. Get out of here. Why is there no colonial nation here? Let's see. I want to go to the hardcore files and look this up. Yeah, that's what we're doing. A requirement: capital, not a colonial nation. Having 15 core provinces in a colonial region of another continent. Do I actually have to state this up? Yeah, sure, whatever. Stop being a button I have to click. They need full cores. Let's wait another month and find out. Okay. Okay. That is not what it says here should happen. So let me actually go over here. Diddly-doo, diddly-doo, diddly-doo. What folder does it put the mod in? I forget. Because of course nothing ever works right on Steam. You gotta hide stuff. Because it like puts the workshop files in a different place or something. Seems weird to me. Steam, workshop, content. Here we go. Here's the thing. This will be in what? Defines? .text? There we go. Defines. I guess not. Nation designer defines. Religion. Claims. What if I just search for the number 15? Well, I guess I'll have to sort this off offline, because I don't have a clue. I don't have a clue where this is stored. Here it is. Max crown colonies equal 15. How many provinces a country can hold in a colonial region before creating a colonial nation? It's right there. Oh. Oh, do I actually need 16? Oh. Alright, well, we're calling it right here, and I'll screw around offline and see if it actually is. You have to have more than 15 instead of just 15. So, I will see you all next time. You take care of yourselves, have a good one, and as they say, bye-bye. Thanks for streaming. Yeah, I think it's time to hop over to Discord.